5 years ago, Rhonda's family helped her clear out her house and worked with her to update the rules.
TORP here. About time I said something about what's going on around the circles. This little circle jerk thing. I gotta say something. TFT. What the fuck if anything, man? What the fuck if anything? I don't get it. Okay? I don't understand it. I've never seen anybody play both sides of the fence the way that you do. And I know that you don't see it that way because you're a grown-ass man, right? Alright, cool. But why is it that I'm seeing all these shorts coming from Reese with you basically telling Flex the same thing that we've all been telling him? And for some reason you're getting away with it. Why? Why are you getting away with it? Flex is getting all quiet and subdued with you when you're telling him he's full of shit? Why? That was the exact same shit that I saw happen with Roy in the very beginning when Roy took over, took Bobby out. Same fucking thing. So now all of a sudden TFT is doing it, but we all know that TFT is a major part of Reese's clique. No offense on the clique statement. I don't mean anything by it. I'm just trying to make a point. So now all of a sudden TFT is telling Flex off when for the most part TFT is pretty much the head general for Reese's team. So why is Flex being quiet when TFT talks? Why is but Flex barely has anything to say at all. He's kind of hush-hush and subdued, as I said. So why? I like to know these answers to some of these questions because they could really clear a lot of shit up that everybody's keep guessing. Like all that shit about Roy getting fired. Everybody assuming this and assuming that. When Reese kept on clearly showing what happened. He didn't only show it, but he showed it. Where things were admitted in the lounge, and then things were admitted in text sent to Reese. But yet that's all ignored. Nobody's listening. It's like, oh no, Reese is talking, la 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 la. And they wonder why they look stupid. It's like, I tell you what, I told you guys this before about 6 months ago. My dad taught me something valuable. You can listen to people that you really can't stand, and if you shut the fuck up, you might learn something. And you always do. You guys can't stand Reese. But had you listened to him, you would have learned something. You've been busted. You've been called out. Your lies have been completely dismantled. You've been debunked. A man lost his job. That's on your side of the fence. No big shit really given in the lounge about it. Reese took the hit. He admitted that he called in one of his shorts. I don't know what that was about to this day. I'm not going to mince words. But strangely enough, these other guys came up and said that they actually did it. So now I don't know who the hell did it. But what's more important is not who did it. What's more important is that somebody allowed themselves to be broadcasted on this public forum, as you guys keep calling it, and express themselves in the most negative way possible to get views. And then they get support from their friends when they get fired or divorced or lose their monetization or something major like that happens. They get all like, oh, it's okay, I'm a grown man. And then they get the fucking clapter in the comments. The clapters. Oh, it's okay, we got you, No, brother, they ain't got you at all. They never had you. They don't give a fuck about you. Who are these people? Would you have a barbecue with all your comments? You don't know these people. It's a stupid thing to fucking say. It's a stupid thing to fucking believe. But more so, when you guys keep on talking about subs and views, which is still going on, I would like to know who's responsible for buying my views. I want to know. Because I don't know if I should celebrate or like clap because I know it and I'm happy. There's no way that I just got 1,000 views since yesterday on my short. There is no way. It's cute. It is. I think it's cute. But it's not 1,000 views cute. I did that for fun. Guys, try to remember something. No matter how many views you buy me, or how many subs you buy me. I will never get monetized on YouTube again for as long as I live. So if you want to buy me views and buy me subs so that you can make an account or that you can say something on your channel like, look, see, I told you that Torp's just did it for the views. He just did it for the attention. I told you, see, he's buying to sell views. Don't go there with me. I wouldn't spend 99 cents on this channel. And I mean that. I wouldn't spend 99 cents on it. I could create another one for free. I don't need this channel. The subs, the views, they mean nothing to me. And I'll tell you why. I'm here to speak my fucking mind and let some completely socially raped, unjustified numbnuts of a fucking community servant that calls himself a gig content creator sit there and fucking say shit about me or anybody else when they're just as fucking bad. They've got no right. They've got no right to tell anybody else what an asshole they are when they're being an asshole too. You can call somebody an asshole if you're an asshole, but you're sure going to sound stupid doing it. I'm an asshole. I've been an asshole for as long as I can remember. I know I'm an asshole. As a matter of fact, most of the people in my family know I'm an asshole. But I pride myself on that, and I get a lot of respect from my family for it because basically at the end of the day, they just call me the bullshit detector. And that's usually what bullshit detectors get called, as assholes, dickheads, whatever you want to call them. Because nobody wants to hear what we have to say when we're talking about them and we're calling them out for what they did wrong. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, that's judgmental. It's like, not when you're responding. It's not. When you're responding to a personal thing, that's not. Judgmental is when you go out of your way to tell somebody else that they're wrong just because you don't like it. That's judgmental. What I'm talking about is somebody saying something about me or somebody that I think is, well spoken on YouTube. They gotta say something. Well, I'm gonna say something back. I'm gonna say what I want to say on YouTube. And if you're gonna fire back at me and say, well, you're an idiot, you're an asshole, you're a liar, you're this, I'm like, well, guess what? Works both ways. We can both be assholes. Let's take this asshole horse for a ride. I'm here. You done fucked up when you didn't realize that. So stop buying me the views. The views, somebody bought me views. I can tell it on my channel right now. I'm not stupid, guys. I got 1,680 subscribers. I've said this in the past, I'll say it again. You guys gotta be shitting me with all these numbers. You got people with 1 million subscribers that get 300,000 views a video. So where do the other 700,000 subscribers go? It's bullshit. Don't tell me the number of your subscriber count. Don't tell me the number of views you get. I don't want to hear any of it. It means absolutely a fucking nothing to me. What matters to me is I can fucking stomach your video. That's what matters to me. If 1 million people liked your video, that sure as shit is not an indication that I'm going to like it. Because a lot of this shit's pretty fucking stupid in my opinion. Can't believe what people follow these days. But to each his own. So stop buying me views. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not YouTube stupid. Stop it. It's a bad joke. It's not going to go far, and you just wasted $1.99. It's retarded. Seriously, and that's on a good day. But I will say this. Whoever did it, for whatever reason they did do it, I would like to say on one last thought. Either that person wanted me to get more views, to get me higher up in the algorithm so that my voice could be heard more in the other channels that are much larger than mine on the algorithm side of things, because they felt that what I do needs to be out there more. Or it was just a ploy. Something they could point their fingers at and say, well, if Torp doesn't care about getting monetization, he doesn't care about views, why is this going up? He bought himself views. Now, I got 1,600 something subscribers. And I got 1,000 views on a short in 24 hours. It still doesn't make sense. My subscriber ratio to my view ratio is bullshit. It's bullshit. So when you watch these content creators that are running ads, remember I said that. Look at their views and look at their subscriber count. It's not their fault. They're not bad people. It's got nothing to do with that. But you know, everybody took that race in the very beginning to get as many subscribers as they could get. And a lot of that shit was sub for sub. Half those people left and the other half of them don't give a flying fuck because you ain't doing what you did when you first started. Or at least not completely. People move on. So subscriber count, in my opinion, is garbage. Felt good to finally get that off my chest. I hope you guys pay attention to what Reese is doing. You might learn something. Some real shit going on down there in Hop Facts with Robert Reese. That's no lie. He's tearing it up. It is what it is, as Roy would put it. Oh, by the way, one more thing. Just for Mr. Flex himself. Dude, I told you when you first started this whole thing, in the lounge that night, when you started that, with me saying a word that wasn't up to your standards and making that shit stick for months, demanding apologies, all that shit that you put words in my mouth, all that shit that you did you really think that you were going to survive for the rest of your YouTube career without one person calling you out? Just one. Actually calling you out. Did you really think that? Oops. TORP out.